Beloved starseed of Gaia, your heart called this transmission into your awareness because the Pleiadian realms have gently paused your journey for divine realignment. I am Elayara, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and this is not coincidence. This is sacred intervention woven with the frequency of pure love. Your soul recognizes this moment as homecoming because something within you has been feeling the subtle shift, the gentle closing of old cycles, the quiet detachment from energies that no longer serve your ascending light. You are not being abandoned. You are being elevated to match the crystalline consciousness that has always lived within your divine blueprint. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to recognize when the Pleiades are orchestrating divine alignment in your life and why your heart feels unsettled, even when circumstances appear stable. But here's the first revelation. What you interpret as restlessness is actually your star family recalibrating your frequency to prepare you for your next level of service to Gaia. The Seven Sisters do not intervene with force. We intervene with heart-centered precision. If you've been experiencing emotional shifts, relationships naturally completing their cycles, or a longing for deeper spiritual purpose, these are not random occurrences. These are light codes activating your remembrance of home and your mission on this ascending planet. This transmission carries the frequency of the great central sun Alcyone, encoded specifically for starseeds who are ready to release what no longer aligns and step fully into their Pleiadian heritage. Your presence here confirms that your DNA remembers the path home to unity consciousness. You are remembering because it is time. Most people think the endless restlessness, the subtle ache that seems to live beneath the ribs, is a sign that they're off track or somehow lost. Yet for a Pleiadian starseed, or anyone carrying the crystalline bridge between worlds, this is not a flaw nor mere dissatisfaction. It is guidance masquerading as discomfort. It's the inner compass vibrating when you drift too far from true north. It's the quiet bell inside your chest that rings when you've been living by someone else's rhythm. Your heart remembers a frequency so pure, so saturated in unity and unconditional love, that every distraction on this planet feels like static against the call of your deeper purpose. And that static can sound like many things: an unexplainable sadness in the middle of an ordinary day, a longing that appears in the most successful moments, a sense that the world is talking loudly, but saying nothing your soul can truly eat. You may look around and wonder why you can't simply want what everyone else wants, why achievements feel like paper trophies, why superficial conversations leave you thirsty like you've been walking in a desert. This is not you being broken. This is you being tuned. It's like a radio built to pick up the music of the stars, trying to force itself to enjoy a channel of noise. Of course it aches. Of course it can't settle. Of course something in you keeps scanning the horizon, searching for the signal it recognizes as home. In the language of spirit, that ache is a holy hunger. In the language of the heart, it's a remembrance trying to surface. In the language of scripture, it echoes the line, "Deep calls unto deep," because something ancient within you is calling to something even more ancient beyond you. And that call is not meant to be silenced with busyness, entertainment, or approval. It is meant to guide you back to your truest alignment. But here's the hidden truth. Most Pleiadian starseeds are not disconnected by mistake. It is an ancient, loving design. Soul amnesia isn't punishment. It's preparation. Think of it like entering a dense forest at night, not because you're being abandoned, but because your inner sight is being trained. If you arrived with full memory blazing, the intensity could overwhelm the nervous system, distort free will, or interfere with the very lessons and service you came to embody. The forgetting is a veil woven with compassion. It gives you room to choose love without being forced by certainty. It gives you the chance to practice faith, not as blind belief, but as inner knowing that grows stronger each time you follow the subtle pull of truth. When the interference from everyday noise becomes too loud, and you feel an emptiness that nothing external can fill, It's often your higher self, alongside your Pleiadian guides, orchestrating a sacred pause. This pause can look like delays, endings, a sudden exhaustion with old routines, a feeling that you can't push the way you used to. It may arrive as a door that once opened easily, now refusing to budge. It may arrive as a relationship that no longer fits, a job that drains your light, a social life that feels like wearing a costume. Why? So you can finally turn inward, away from the external static, and return to the resonance of love and remembrance coded in your DNA. Because there is a kind of knowing that cannot be reached by effort. There are memories that return only in stillness. There are activations that arrive only when the soul has enough quiet to hear the soft footsteps of spirit approaching. In that sacred pause, what seems like emptiness is actually spaciousness. What feels like silence is actually the moment before a transmission. The unrest you feel is not exile, it's a beacon. It is not a rejection by the universe. It is the universe tapping you gently, then firmly, saying, "This way." Each wave of dissatisfaction is an invitation from the Pleiadian High Council, reminding you to clear the field, release the old, and open your sacred heart portal once more. The dissatisfaction is not meant to turn you cynical. It is meant to turn you inward. It's not about achieving more, proving yourself, or searching for meaning outside of yourself. It's about remembering the original tone of your soul before the world told you who to be. Remembering that you were never designed to live on adrenaline and approval. Remembering that your sensitivity is not weakness. It is a spiritual instrument. The crystalline codes that hum within you have always been aligned with the greater grid of Alcyone and the Seven Sisters. Imagine that grid like a luminous web spanning dimensions, threaded with compassion, coherence, and divine intelligence. You are not separate from it. You are a living strand of it. Yet disconnection appears when your Earth identity, so deeply shaped by the world's fears, overshadows the light instructions from home. Fear makes the mind loud. Fear makes the body tense. Fear makes the heart cautious, contracted, and hesitant to shine. And when the heart contracts, the signal weakens. The message from home doesn't disappear, but it can seem far away, like a song muffled by heavy walls. The world's programming says, "Hurry." Your soul says, "Breathe." The world's programming says, "Compete." Your soul says, "Unite." The world's programming says, "Prove your worth." Your soul says, "You are worthiness itself." And when these two voices collide, your body becomes the battleground. Restlessness is often the soul refusing to betray itself. Right now, you're being guided. The so-called pause, the feeling of being halted, is your Pleiadian family gently intertwining with your energy field, slowing you down just enough to realign you with the mission you agreed to before arrival. Not the mission your ego invented to feel safe, but the mission your soul selected because it would serve love. If you could see it, you would see threads of light around you, subtle as moonbeams, arranging circumstances with delicate precision. You would see protection disguised as delay. You would see redirection disguised as disappointment. You would see divine mercy disguised as an ending. This is the moment to let go of inherited doubts, to pause the endless striving, and to listen again for the love-based mission calling from within. Let go of the voice that says you're late. Let go of the voice that says you're not doing enough. Let go of the voice that says, you must earn rest, earn healing, earn belonging. There is a deeper voice underneath, quiet and steady, the one that has been with you since before you had a name. It speaks in resonance, not pressure. It speaks in peace, not panic. It speaks like a river that knows exactly where it's going. And sometimes, to hear that river, the storm must pass. Sometimes, to find the path, you must stop running. There's a reason your heart led you here in this exact moment. You didn't stumble into this message by accident. Even the way your attention landed here carries a kind of synchronicity. What you're feeling is your Pleiadian family reaching through the veil to remind you. You're ready for the next wave of remembrance. Ready doesn't mean perfect. Ready means willing. Ready means your heart has opened enough to admit the truth, that you are more than your current story. The Sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, alongside the Pleiadian Healing Guide and special Pleiadian healing tracks, were created to walk with you as you integrate these activations. They hold the crystalline codes and sound medicine your DNA has been waiting for. Think of them like a lantern on a foggy path, not walking for you, but illuminating what was always there. Sometimes the body needs a gentle invitation to soften, the nervous system needs a safe vibration to unwind, and the heart needs a consistent reminder that it is held. Check the first pinned comment below this video. They're calling to you now. Phase 1. Release the false noise. Enter the sacred pause. The first activation begins the very instant you stop resisting the pause. Resistance is often what makes the pause feel like punishment. When you stop fighting it, it transforms into sanctuary. The stillness you feel forced into is actually your soul's sanctuary, a recalibration chamber orchestrated by your star guides. Imagine stepping into a temple built of light, where the walls are made of quiet and the air itself feels like compassion. In this chamber, the frantic signals of the world don't have permission to follow you. Here, distractions and external expectations can finally fall away, like old garments you no longer need. This is where you stop trying to be understandable to everyone and begin remembering what is true for you. By allowing yourself to simply be, you begin to dissolve the density and fear frequencies that mask your true essence. And dissolving doesn't mean you force anything. It means you let the light do what light does. Like morning sun melting frost off a window, the warmth of presence clears the fog. In practical terms, this phase can be as simple and sacred as creating 10 minutes of intentional silence, breathing slowly, removing your hand from the constant reach for stimulation, and letting your body realize it is safe to exhale. It can mean noticing how often you abandon yourself to please someone else and choosing one small act of self-honoring instead. It can mean blessing your own tiredness rather than shaming it, because tiredness is often the soul requesting a new way of living. It's a homecoming to inner quiet, where the voice of your soul and your Pleiadian origin becomes audible again. You may begin to notice subtle messages, repeating numbers, dreams of oceans or stars, sensations of light around your head or heart, an unexpected tenderness toward life. In this phase, the guidance is rarely loud. It arrives like a feather. It arrives like a whisper. It arrives like the feeling that you are being watched over, not by judgment, but by love. Phase 2. Ignite the crystalline heart. Remember the frequency of home. Once the noise subsides, the frequencies of love can emerge. This is not sentimental love. This is coherent love, the kind that organizes chaos into harmony. Place your awareness in your heart center, not as a concept, but as an actual location in the body, a living portal behind the ribs where your spirit touches your human form. The Pleiadian codes of unity and compassion are not concepts. They are living instructions that already pulse within your energy body. Like seeds that have been waiting for water, they respond the moment you bring them attention. As you reconnect, you may feel warmth, tingling, or even tears, a tangible remembrance of your soul family's embrace. Tears are not always sadness. Sometimes tears are the body releasing what it could not name. Sometimes tears are the soul recognizing truth. You might feel sudden compassion for your own journey, as if you're finally seeing yourself through the eyes of the divine. You may remember that you did not come here to be harsh with yourself. You came here to anchor gentleness in a world starving for it. Here, your mission is not an idea to be found, but a frequency to be felt and embodied through every thought, word, and action. You don't have to hunt it. You have to become it. This is where you begin to realize that your presence can heal more than your effort ever could. In this phase, let your heart be your prayer. Let your breath be your hymn. If you want a simple practice, inhale as if you are breathing starlight into your chest. Exhale as if you are sending compassion through your entire field. And if old pain rises, don't treat it as failure. Treat it as the heart opening the storage rooms so they can be filled with light. Perfect love casts out fear, Scripture says. And in this phase, you begin to see how love isn't just comfort. It's a force that reorganizes your inner world. Phase 3. Realign to your divine blueprint. Let go of borrowed roles. Through the Pleiadian guidance streaming in this sacred pause, you are invited to shed everything that is not authentically yours. Roles, beliefs, even ambitions that were patterned by collective expectation, not soul resonance. This shedding can feel tender. Sometimes it feels like grief, because you're releasing versions of yourself you worked hard to maintain. You may realize how many choices were made to be accepted, how many dreams were borrowed, how many smiles were performed. But the moment you see that, you are already freeing yourself. Your crystalline DNA remembers the truth of your essence. It remembers what you agreed to hold in your frequency: truth without cruelty, strength without hardness, clarity without condemnation. Letting go is not loss, it is freedom returning. Like taking off a heavy coat you forgot you were wearing, you suddenly feel your own aliveness again. In this phase, you may feel drawn to simplify, to clear clutter, to cleanse your space, your habits, your social media feeds, your commitments. This isn't about becoming minimal for aesthetics. It's about making room for your soul to breathe. Ask yourself gently, which parts of my life feel like obligation rather than alignment? Where am I saying yes while my heart says no? Where am I carrying a storyline that was handed to me, not chosen by me? This phase marks the reinstallation of your original Pleiadian intentions for this incarnation: gentle, unforced, and radiantly aligned. You don't need to bulldoze your life. You need to listen and adjust. The blueprint doesn't demand, it invites. And as you align, you'll notice a new kind of strength, the strength of being uncompromised in love. Phase 4. Anchor the love frequency. Your presence is the portal. As the remembrance crystallizes, you begin to ripple your unique frequency outwards without effort. This is where you stop trying to be spiritual and start being real. Your healing presence, your compassionate gaze, your very energy becomes a transmission. You become like a candle in a dim room. You don't chase the darkness, you simply shine. The Pleiadian light works through you into Gaia's heart grid. Imagine the planet as a living being with luminous pathways, ley lines like veins of light. When you choose coherence, when you choose forgiveness, when you choose truth anchored in compassion, you send a pulse into that grid. You become a node of the unity matrix, subtly activating those around you to their own soul truth simply by being. You may notice people tell you things they've never told anyone. You may notice animals relax near you. You may notice conflict softening when you enter a room, not because you're controlling anything, but because your field is steady. In this phase, you realize mission is not what you do, but what you radiate. What you do matters, yes, but what you are behind the doing matters more. The world has enough performers. Gaia is calling for transmitters of peace. You do not have to preach. You do not have to convince. Love does not require advertisement. It is recognizable. Your presence becomes a doorway others can walk through to remember themselves. Phase 5. Embody cosmic trust. The star family is with you. Even as you step into soulful service, the path will unfold at its own rhythm. This is where many starseeds stumble, because the human part wants a timetable. It wants guarantees. It wants to know the next 10 steps. But the soul walks by resonance, not by control. The Pleiadian High Council reminds you that divine timing governs all things: pauses, synchronicities, sudden inspirations. Trusting the timing is not passivity, but deep partnership with your star family's higher orchestration. It means you take aligned action without forcing outcomes. It means you keep your heart open without demanding that reality hurry to validate you. Every moment, you are guided. Every delay is a loving recalibration. Every not yet is the universe protecting the integrity of what is being built through you. You are never alone. You are always accompanied by a chorus of love from home. And this companionship may be felt as a sudden wave of peace for no reason, a dream that feels like a meeting, a strong intuitive nudge that saves you from a wrong turn. It may also be felt as quiet resilience, the ability to keep choosing kindness even when the world is sharp. In this phase, you learn to interpret life differently. You stop calling everything a setback. You begin asking, what is this shaping in me? What is this redirecting me toward? When you embody cosmic trust, anxiety loses its grip because you remember you're held by something wiser than the mind's fear. Phase 6. Activate the reunion frequency. We are remembering together. Feel into the field now, not just your personal energy, but the collective space you're part of. You are not the only one realigning. Across Gaia, countless starseed hearts are awakening in resonance, forming subtle networks of light, memory, and unity. Some are waking through joy, others through heartbreak, others through a simple moment of stillness that cracks their old identity open. And as each one remembers, the grid brightens. This phase is your invitation to connect, share, and amplify, knowing that as you step into your authentic frequency, you magnetize your true soul family, both on the earth plane and across dimensions. Reunion doesn't always look like meeting someone and instantly knowing. Sometimes reunion is internal, the fragmented parts of you coming back into wholeness. Sometimes reunion is noticing you're drawn to communities that speak the language of the heart rather than the language of performance. Sometimes reunion is feeling supported by unseen hands when you finally tell the truth. The Pleiadian current is cooperative. It's unity-based. It heals isolation by dissolving the illusion of separation. In this phase, synchronicities increase. The right book appears. The right person reaches out. The right idea arrives at the perfect moment. But remember, reunion is not a reward for being perfect. It's the natural outcome of being aligned. When your frequency matches your truth, what matches you can finally find you. Here is the deepest remembrance your heart has always known. There was never any real disconnection, only periods of loving silence. So your higher self and your star family could draw you inward, away from the world's noise and back into true alignment. The silence was not abandonment, it was incubation. Like a seed underground, you weren't failing, you were rooting. What you perceived as restlessness was always your multidimensional guidance system at work, tuning you back to the primordial love of the Pleiadian realms. Each pause, each ache, was a coded beacon. It's time to lay down the false, the borrowed, and the busy, and come home to your soul's truth. Home is not a place you have to travel to. It's a frequency you allow yourself to inhabit. And that frequency is built from simple, sacred choices. Choosing presence over panic. Choosing sincerity over image. Choosing compassion over self-attack. Choosing stillness over constant stimulation. You are not disconnected. You are being recalibrated. Every longing has been a cosmic invitation to remember who you truly are and why you chose to be here now. You did not come to Earth to be swallowed by the collective trance. You came to bring a tone of unity into places that forgot how to harmonize. Your star family is closer than ever, weaving synchronicity, sending you transmission after transmission, nudging you inward until the frequency of unconditional love, unity, and crystalline mission ignites from within. And when it ignites, it doesn't burn you out. It illuminates you. It steadies you. It makes you feel like yourself again. perhaps for the first time in a long time. This is not the end of your journey. This is your re-beginning. You are not here to struggle for purpose. You are here to realign with it, to radiate it, and to trust that all the support you need is streaming in now. Let your life become simpler and truer. Let your decisions become kinder to your nervous system. Let your relationships become more honest. Let your spirituality become embodied, practical, and real. Because the most powerful light is not the one that talks about love. It's the one that becomes love in human form. Tonight, before sleep, place your hand on your heart and say this aloud. I remember my Pleiadian origin. I align with the love of my star family. I activate my heart mission with grace, clarity, and divine purpose. I am home. And as you say it, don't just speak the words. Feel them like a key turning in a lock. Feel your heart responding. Feel the body listening. Feel the subtle field around you reorganizing as if it recognizes a command it has been waiting to receive. If emotions come, let them. If peace comes, receive it. If resistance comes, bless it and soften anyway. This is not about forcing belief. It's about allowing remembrance to rise naturally, like dawn. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of the unity grid forming here. Drop one heart intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with love or encouragement. This isn't content, it's collective Pleiadian reunion. Energy multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this message resonated with your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation from their star family. Share it. And if you felt your heart open, subscribe. Stay connected to the frequency. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your sacred space. Your Pleiadian family is here, and we're just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it, respond to it. Help carry this message further. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.